Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Katie and I'm so happy that you're here. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I kind of jazzed up 3 different little terracotta planter pots that I've had forever, but I just thought might need a little bit of a makeover. So I was inspired by my Pinterest boards. As always, I love to go on there and just browse and get inspired by different designs and styles and things and try to pull them together to create something for my own decor. So I'll be showing you 3 different DIYs that I did with these pots. They're all very easy. You don't need too many materials or anything like that. So I think it will be perfect for DIYing right now, especially with spring coming up. So let's hop into it. Okay, so this first one is kind of inspired by the boho rainbow design that I've been seeing for a while now, and I love it because it's not perfect. Like, you can freehand it and it's not supposed to look perfect, which is great for me. So I gathered up a bunch of my favorite paint colors. I'm really into like pinks and yellows and creams right now, especially with spring coming up. So I just picked some of my favorites and then I started freehanding onto one of my pots. I used a different paintbrush for each color just to make it easy on myself, but you can reuse the same one if you only have one. So basically, you're just going to draw a bunch of arches and you can do any color combination that you want. And like I said, it does not have to be perfect. I have really shaky hands, so for me, like something like this is a little bit difficult. So I just tried to do as best as I could and even out the lines. But what I love about this is that you can really just, like, if you make a mistake, you can keep filling in the line and it's not a big deal. So you can make bigger rainbows, medium, smaller. I decided to fill in some of the gaps with these little smaller rainbows, which I thought was really cute. I didn't want to overload it, but I wanted to have just enough. I'm in love with this one, and you can style all of these with either real or fake plants, whatever you have on hand. So yeah, I really am happy with how this one turned out. Okay, this next one is going to be using surprise wood beads. Not really a surprise, I've been using them in all of my DIYs lately, but I have a ton to use up. So I decided to create a pattern on one of my pots, like right at the top, with these wood beads. So I tried out a bunch of different designs and I landed on this zigzag pattern because it's super easy. So I just started gluing the beads on a few down, and then once I got to the bottom of like the little ridge, I would head back up toward the top of the pot and then back down again, back up, you get the point. But I like this because, again, it's really simple. It's pretty hard to mess up, and I didn't do anything on the rest of the pot because my other pots were gonna be kind of like covered in different patterns and stuff, so I wanted to keep this one a little bit more simple. I love the look of the natural wood bead with terracotta and then adding a plant in for the greenery. It is just like the perfect boho decor. It looks so good with the rest of my stuff, so I'm really excited about it. And just a little reminder, I mentioned this in last week's video, but make sure you guys are following me on Instagram because every Monday I'm doing a weekly DIY challenge where I post a really simple DIY and ask you guys to recreate it and make your own and share it on Instagram, and then I will be sharing those on my stories. So it's really fun, so make sure you're following me and follow along, use the hashtag DIY Quarantine Queen, and I can't wait. Okay, and lastly, I was inspired by my IKEA wall hanging that you see hanging behind me to do this last one. So I kind of just replicated that same type of abstract pattern on my planter pot. So again, why I love this is because it's like impossible to mess up. So you can start by drawing a line in any shape that you want and then just fill it in with your paint. And if the line gets a little messed up, just extend it out a little bit and rework the shape. And that's what's so amazing about it, because you can do whatever you want. So I had actually painted this pot before with some gold paint, so I just took my yellow paint and covered that right up, and I did a bunch of different little shapes all over it. And yeah, it's just kind of like an abstract art piece on a planter pot. What I love about all of these is that they are really simple, so I think that anyone could do them, and you don't need a lot of materials. So not only are they affordable, but in this time when we're all kind of stuck in our houses, you might be able to do at least one of these, if not all of them.